This is Tissueworld Television, and I'm your host, Michael Jackson. Thank you for joining us once again as we bring you the very best of Tissueworld right here in Milan for 2019. No stranger now to our studio ever, Ian Padley. I think you've been at every single Tissueworld that ever existed.
Since 2003.
Really?
Yes.
That's incredible. And more articles written by you for the Tissueworld magazine than anyone else in the history of the magazine.
I don't know about that, but I've done a few.
You're
Yes,
a
absolutely.
legend, sir.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Here with your company, as always, BTG.
Yes.
And not only are you involved in this Tissueworld and every other one, as you have been, you're presenting programs, BTG are here, you're sponsoring Happy Hour.
Yes, we are.
Lovely, good man.
Second
I knew I loved you for a good reason. Second time. So what's BTG doing here first and foremost?
Well, we're here like every supplier and partner to the industry, primarily to meet customers. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
It's about meeting customers. We also get to meet a lot of friends. When you've been in the industry as long as we have, as long as I have, we know a lot of people, and it's great to see everybody here. And of course, we're trying to promote what we're trying to do at BTG, the new things that we're doing, make a wider audience aware of that, so that we can help our customers in new ways. That's what we're here for.
Let me ask you a bit about both of those things. I mean, first of all, the quality of the audience that comes to a Tissueworld is what brings you back year after year, I
Absolutely,
guess.
yes.
You're meeting the right caliber of people in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely, correct. I mean, today we've had discussions with senior leadership of a couple of the major tissue groups in Europe have come to us to ask questions based on stuff we presented in the conference or stuff they've seen on the show.
Yeah.
That kind of level of contact is absolutely priceless, and that is the reason that we're here, for that kind of contact with senior leaders, people who can make decisions, visionary enough to see, yeah, there's something good going on here, and I think that's probably the same for all the exhibitors here. That's the kind of contact.
It's the who's who of the tissue world, really, isn't it?
But also, on the other hand, I met a young gentleman earlier, just wandering around, who's a young student, just finished his degree at Munich University, asking about career opportunities. And that, again, those young people are our future. And I'm so delighted there's a few young people here as well who've got the nous to come here and try and go around the stands and see what great careers are on offer in the paper industry.
Because we do and look for and want new talent.
Absolutely. Now, Magnus from Essity made a big point about that yesterday in his keynote about attracting young talent. That's something I'm very passionate about, and I've been working a little bit with Munich University on that program with the full support of BTG, helping their master's program. And you know, I think if we look at where the industry is going now, if you're an engineer, clearly there's always been great jobs here for you. If you're a chemist, there's great jobs. If you're a data scientist, well, come and see what BTG are saying tomorrow in the conference. There's great role for data scientists and everybody else, whether you're a mechanic or an electrician, a controls person, or an accountant or a finance person. There's great careers in the paper industry, which is, particularly in tissue, is not going away anywhere anytime soon.
I love that. And there's growth in the industry.
Absolutely.
Now, you're talking about what BTG is showing here as well. What's new, what's exciting? What have you brought to Tissueworld here in Milan?
Well, BTG is undergoing a little bit of an evolution in the way we present ourselves to our client base at the minute. Like many people out there, we realize the days of selling just a hardware product are getting increasingly difficult, and what the customers are looking for is a more holistic approach. Right. What else can you offer? The most precious thing that BTG can offer to the customer is our people, our subject matter expertise. And what we've been working on is a way to combine that with our excellent products and make what we call a solution for the customer, which will combine the best of hardware, the best of what our people know, and the thing that often is linking that together is software. So we're very active in the field of data analytics at the minute, and there's a big session in the conference tomorrow about data analytics, which we are present in, and that we see as a really good way to leverage all of our strengths. More specifically, in some technical areas, BTG touches the customer Yankee quite literally with some of our products. So we are increasingly developing a position in what we call Yankee diagnostics, and we've been in the Yankee Dryer workshop this morning, both as observers and as presenters. That's another intensely interesting area, very fascinating to the engineers and the tech heads here in the tissue industry as ever.
So it's fantastic, really, and we're delighted with not only BTG, but your support as well in particular. And I'm just thrilled that you're back again. I mean, a tissue world wouldn't be the same without you and BTG, obviously.
Well, we're very happy to be here, and I think if we're looking at the history of BTG at Tissue World, the very first Tissue World we weren't here, but BTG have been at every single Tissue World since then. I think there's only one other exhibitor who's been at more Tissue Worlds than we have. So yeah,
wow,
we've got some history here.
No, you have got history. And you know what, for me, this theme this year, smart and sustainable solutions for the future, has already been underwritten by what a lot of people have been talking about, the people element, which you've raised quite rightly once again. It really isn't about just the technology, as you say, it's the human factor that goes with that, the experience.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of great experience people. You can walk around here, it's like a who's who of technology tissue making, and that is going back, what we need to do is then refresh that talent, bring people in, encourage the students out there. There are great careers, there's fantastic world-class experts to learn from in producers and suppliers who you can meet here at this show. And that is the future of this industry, with great people and great technology.
I can't put it finer than that. Thank you for being here with us in the studio once again. A real pleasure to see you, Ian. Thank you very much indeed, sir.
Thank you, Michael. Thanks very much.